My name's Cora Saxton. I'm a team leader with Grid Alternatives. I got interested in solar while I was building my house, and I had the choice of PG&E or solar system. It was going to cost the same to bring the lines in, and so of course I opted for the solar system. I first heard about Grid when I was taking an advanced PV class in Ukiah with Doug Livingston, and there was a Grid person there. She was doing the research before the move to Colorado, so I talked to her. Of course, it was a very small class, and got her card and then went and checked it out after the class was over and thought, wow, this is really happening. This is a cool thing. One of my favorite moments was on an install in San Francisco, and there were two young women. It was the second day of the install, so the panels were mostly done, and they were down below, and you could tell they were nervous, but they were curious also, so I encouraged them to come up the ladder and check it out, and then we were on the last stage wiring up the junction box, and I encouraged them to come over, and they were like, oh no, I've never even held a screwdriver before. I said, no, you can do this. And after they were done, the smiles on their faces and the pride and joy, you could tell it made a big difference in their lives. That was just great. It's a very accessible trade for women, and I would like to encourage more women to get involved and make it more equal. You know, so many of the trades are very male-dominated, and sometimes there's a good reason and sometimes not. So solar is one of those things that women can easily do, and I want to encourage everyone who has at all interest to pursue it. I support spreading solar to everyone because I don't think it should be just reserved for the wealthy. It shouldn't just be on the McMansions or on the big corporation headquarters. I think the more we can disperse it throughout society, it'll normalize it and raise everyone's energy consciousness about use of energy and where your energy comes from. And that's going to help everyone, but especially the next generation. For all those fence sitters out there, I say get off the fence and get on board. There's just no reason to be intimidated, to put it off if you have even a little bit of time. It's a great experience, and when you get out there, wear your sunscreen. My favorite thing about solar is the magic of it. You have this, engineering marvel that is producing electricity in a form that's readily usable, just right off the bat. I think that's incredible. It's clean, there's no emissions, there's no moving, spinning parts like with hydro or wind, other clean energies, but there's maintenance issues. Solar's just, it's fantastic how clean it is. My summary of my grid experience would be empowerment, education, energizing.